for
Yes.
building envelope,
Yeah.
and you can have it in this way, 100% transparency,
Wow.
100%
Oh man.
opaqueness.
Has anybody built?
Many different design for the same purpose.
Has anybody built one of these yet? Or
Sorry?
has anybody put this in a building yet?
Not yet, but if you come to our place, you can see
Some models that you
fly
have.
system. Yeah.
So we're.
But it's not complicated because they work based on rotation.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they look pretty
It is-
simple.
It is the existing building. It's rigid. It doesn't interact with it's outside.
Yes.
We should consume a lots of energy to make it cool. You
Correct.
cannot breathe. Simple.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. But everything in nature wants to adapt itself to its environment to keep it more agile and survive during the course of history. And in this way, probably motion could help us to control light, control sight, control
Yes.
air force.
Yes. So. Questions. So okay, so these you got a couple that are made out. So this is kind of like a one part like mobile art piece, one part architectural piece. So what's the what? So okay, so it looks like you've got. So where are you located? I guess. Is the question.
Right now, we are in Texas. Before
Texas?
we were in Virginia.
Like which part of Texas? Austin?
We work for Texas A&M.
Okay. So okay, very nice. Oh, I see. So you're part of the College of Architecture down there. Nice.
And we teach transformer design for fourth year students.
Very cool. We've do a couple of we've got a relationship with the architecture building down at University of Oklahoma, and
You are an architect? Or?
no. But we partner with a couple of architects. Like they actually helped us build our booth. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see anything, but I'm part of the I have got the electronic bar brain in the jar project that's way in the corner. But on top of that, we do like home space, which is what I'm selling essentially, is a makerspace / art space. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of getting out there and meeting people and taking this video of everything before everything shuts down. So very cool. Well, I'm sure you're online. So is this a separate thing, or is this part of the university?
No. These are 100% separated from university stuff. Now, let me show you this one quickly. We work on motion on different scales from
Wow.
this deployable dome for disaster areas
cool.
till this one with electronics, etc. Probably
wow.
the toy came out of these student
ideas?
question how all the time they ask how they can design something movable. We have couple of toys. For example, it's a project right now for JetBlue in JFK. It's a simple kinetic facade. When wind start blowing, they vibrate, and we would have a shimmering effect in a whole
nice.
facade. Yeah, these are something that our student did at A&M, and these are for Virginia Tech. In different scale, from the big one, different material, different
Paper.
different
wood.
design concept, so on.
Very nice.
Yeah, we are in educational side, professional side, and we will see.
Sounds good.
See the future.
Are you trying to? Are you looking to anything like something that you'll see more often, like business building fabrication and home fabrication? Or I know. Well, I guess this is the kind of question. Like, are these things that you're interested in as well, or is it more like because most of these are big enough installations, and that the only people who'd probably be able to afford it would be people that have the like a big corporation. Like somebody who wants to add this to the facade of their building or something like that. Like maybe they've got a facade of the building that's maybe like a 70s architecture deco, and they'd like to basically add these to the side of it, to basically give it not only a little bit more more of a modern look, but also add some function to it.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, thank you for your time.
Do you have any contact information? Or something?
I wish I did. I can definitely contact you.
Sure. And you have my.
I have your card.
Okay, before you go, I would like to share this one with you. These are about these textile. The question is how we can have flexibility and rigidity at the same time because
Yes.
the soft material cannot hold the shape.
Yes. Oh wow.
And yeah. And when we fold these fabrics, it holds its shape.
Wow.
Now look. Call me back. Okay. And now we are working on these guys, but these are under research. Maybe later on we will share it with the public.
So are you trying? You're probably trying to miniaturize the structure first. Have you thought about building a loom machine? What it does is it would basically take like a weaver that basically could make ultra complex shapes like this. That way you could basically like build
With
this
the loom
in.
machine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I think you might have to get something that's good, specialized a little bit because I think this is too complex for most basic loom machines. But it feels like you're close though.
Because send me an email and I'm interested to work and cooperate.
Cool.
Go further.
I like it. I'm actually really big in education and like my latest favorite project is actually knitting. Or it's basically there's an open source project that involves knitting machines. And the reason why is because if you have a knitting machine, you have the ability to take yarn, and you have the ability to basically change the how thick or thin the weave is by how you tighten certain parts. And if you take that plus 3D modeling and 3D image scanning, you can use that to scan a person, figure out the dimensions, and then you've got let's say you've got a t-shirt line, or let's say like a clothing line. You could say you can actually do one single piece. Well, single piece would be amazing. I don't think we're there yet. But you can actually get custom tailored clothing by modeling and then then putting in the weave itself the actual contours of the body.
We had a professor at A&M. He's computer science, but for years he worked with artists, etc. And right now they have a software. If you give them any pattern, they can apply it in any shape that you want.
Wow. Nice.
Probably, if you want to have a shortcut, you can contact me.
Wow.
Instead of making everything from scratch, because they have their own platform.
Well, I mean, so he's he's doing actually this is amazing because because the second thought is like okay, cool. Is he applying it to textiles, or is he just?
He is computer science. He
Yeah?
works on a software side, not the tangible.
Okay, I see.
But probably he would be. He's super genius person, and all the time he tried to find good motivation for himself to go further.
Yeah, I can see that. You really need like somebody else to help push you. Because if you don't have something else to really, I mean, this basically pushed me to get out of Oklahoma to start. I did a carbon nanotube and graphene project. Where basically I'm making a graphene with a blender, and I'm making carbon nanotubes with 2 electrodes in in mineral oil. And I'm combining those together to make a carbon foam thing. Basically, you mix oil and water together, and there's a surfactant used in the graphene making process, and that combines to make some really interesting bubbles that have like graphene-lined bubbles. And then you also have like an interesting film material, and on top of that, you also have the long chain carbon gets tangled up in itself and creates these really fascinating tumbleweeds, or like these little interesting like lint balls of carbon that roll around the bottom. And there are these very fine, very delicate micro structures, or there's these, I guess they would be macro structures that are formed from this process. But it starts from like being like nothing but like micro particles, and it forms these really large scale processes. And I'm fascinated by that. So that's what I've been wanting to use it for, maybe computation possibly. I'm looking for ways of kind of characterizing and making this stuff easily. So that's what I've been working on. Very cool.
Okay, awesome.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my daddy's right over there.
Oh man.
Incredibly still. Super still. I'll tell you when they're going to move, okay?
Another 15 seconds. 10, 15 seconds.
Alright, you get it.
Oh wow.
That's King What else do we want to keep? We want to keep the shoulders up?
No, just get rid of everything else.
That is not bad.
That is really cool. That is cool.
So all we're doing is we make night ones a month. And so what we're doing for that.
Thanks, Matt. See you Monday.
That's it.
It's kind of I'm going to be streaming this on YouTube and probably like tonight, hopefully. So I'm taking video of the whole thing as much as I can. Well, it's a 1080p 60 feet per second video camera. So and I got it hooked to my iPhone, so I got the video happening right now, right there, and I'm recording video live right now.
Oh, okay. And what did it
And I basically
got it
just
strapped
got
on.
it strapped onto my shoulder. Yeah.
created yourself?
Well, I mean this is like a $70 camera, which is really cheap for a camera like this. And I got this, and I got a battery pack. I got a USB or a USB battery pack, and so that's what I got. So what do you got here? Yeah.
Alright now.
Hey, big Al.
Meow.
Sorry about that. It's a CNC router.
Yeah.
Well, this right here actually the top part
Yep.
is basically the CNC router, which
Yep.
actually cuts on 2 dimensions.
Yeah.
And you come over to this side right here. It's the same 2-dimensional cut, but you got an indexer which rotates the material to give it a 3D cut.
Wow.
So
Nice.
basically, it's still cutting on a 2D plane.
Oh wow, that's
on the X and
precise.
the Y. And then
That's
you
really
turn it,
precise.
and it cuts again. And once you rotate it 360 degrees, you get a
That's really nice.
three-dimensional.
Look at that. Look at that. That is cool. And so it looks like the setup time's not too bad either. It's small, it's compact.
This is one of our smaller versions. You know, it's a 4x6 cutting area. Compared to you can get this set up on 18 by 24,
Yeah.
4x4.
Yeah, but the nice thing about this is that you can move this wherever you want to be.
Yeah, it's portable.
Yeah, so you can actually bolt this down and like do a piece of MDF, or you can like in this case you can bolt down a piece of looks like this is
This is color core.
yeah, it's color core. Wow, that is some thick color core, and you can make all sorts of fun things with it, like meow or a straight line. or whatever you want to do.
If you forget to use the tool properly, you can make a straight line.
Gotcha. Very cool. So what is this about? Have apps will travel?
You're going to take it. This is the actual handy bot right here.
Yeah.
And it's just saying, I'm a tool for apps.
Okay.
You know, this one I like.
Just
Give me a job. You know,
Yeah.
give it something to cut. It'll cut. You know.
Whatever you need. Very cool. So it does circuit boards too?
Oh yeah, it does. Circuit boards. Actually, if you look pretty close on it right here,
Yeah.
circuit board.
Yeah.
We actually use our tool to make pretty much this whole, not everything, but all the plastic on here. We actually, this tool right here,
Yeah.
the shop by desktop, it actually cut all these parts out.
Very cool. So it does all the this looks like a high density polyethylene material, and you cut all the high density polyethylene, and you do all the routing and all that fun stuff, and then you get it. Then you got basically the frame for it. So I mean, it's almost like this thing could almost, yeah, you can almost have this like machine like print off out spare parts for itself if you need to. Like you break off a handle, like instead of like buying a handle, you can just like take a actually sheet of MDF high density polyethylene and have it cut it out.
Right.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Change making machines. We got some real.
Very cool. And it's all based off these precision rails you have here, and the aluminum base plate. Very cool. Well, thank you for talking to me. It's good. Pleasure.
How'd it work?
I did.
Better cam? Did well?
This is working a lot better than it used to.
Awesome.
Like I actually got a recording video, and I'm actually looking at it. It's like, okay, you are recording. I promise. So it's pretty cool. And we're back.
Nice meeting you too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. I've totally done this entire place. I'm tired. So tired.